Hello friends and welcome to my channel Iballdesigningdeveloper. Like you all know that previously on we have started a new C++ series in which we have covered up many of the videos. Like I have told you that what are functions in C++ and we have also worked on elements, variables and many other things. So today in this video I will be telling you some examples about functions. Like we have already covered up the things on functions, but we will be seeing if we are using functions with examples of how we can work with that. So I hope you'll be enjoying this video from start, in which we will be covering up that if we are using function with examples of how to use, where to use and why we are using it. So I hope you'll be enjoying this video from start, and if you enjoy this video and if you understand that how to use functions with examples, so remember to hit a like to this video, and if you're new on this channel, want to see more videos like that, so remember to subscribe, and after subscribing, hit notification bell as well so you can get the notifications of all my coming up videos which I will be uploading on this channel. And remember to share the video as well so more people can learn about these amazing things. So now what we are waiting for, let's move to computer screen and let's get started. So now here we are on the computer screen, and like I've told you in the start that today I will be working on function examples, because already we have covered up the things in function, but now we will be understanding if we are using function with real life examples of how we can do that. So this is a real life example of function which we will be using here. To demonstrate a practical example of using functions, let's create a program that converts a value from Fahrenheit to Celsius. Means using function we will be creating a program which will be converting Fahrenheit to Celsius or Celsius to Fahrenheit. We will be doing that, and this is the example how you can do that. And now we will be using all the functions here. Like you can see, we have used this 2 Celsius function, then we have used this main function, and we have called this 2 Celsius function with f value which we have written at the top here in this main function. So like this we will be seeing if we are using functions, so how to call these functions here, and if we are creating one program with this functions which is to convert Fahrenheit to Celsius, so how this program is running and how we are getting all the things just you can say called in the function. So now starting with that, so now what I'm going to do is here, like I'll be just copying this example totally, and now for doing that I'll be just pressing Ctrl C, and now after doing that I'll be just moving on to my Google Chrome text IDE. Like you all know that we were using Replit as our text IDE in C++, so I'll be just opening that here. And after opening this Replit, you have to just select your REPL which you were using or which you will use in C++ right now. So I will be just opening my REPL and I'll be just changing the name here, because in this video I'm just telling you about real life example of like function. So you can just write here functions example like this, and you can just write in C++, so user can indicate that in C++ they are learning that what is function examples. So now I'll be pressing enter. After pressing enter, you can just see my REPL has been created, and I'll be removing all the previous things here. I'll be adding new things, like I'll be adding a starting code of C++ which is include IOStream. After that I'll be just writing here using namespace std now, and then I will be just moving down and I'll be pasting all the things which I have copied, because I cannot create init main after that, because I'll be just creating another function here which we have created of 2 Celsius, and this 2 Celsius function which we have created is not with any return value, so that's why I have just written float in the start. Or you can normally, if you don't want to add any value here, so you can just remove this float as well, it's your choice, but I will be adding this. And after that I have just add 2 Celsius which is our function name, and we have just called this function with some parameters, and in parameters I have just simply written float and Fahrenheit, because we will be converting Fahrenheit to Celsius, so this is really important parameter which we have to write in our function. After calling this parameter, I have just written some return values in my function. From that the Fahrenheit will be converted to Celsius, and in the end I have created another init main function in which I have called values like float f value, and in f value I have written 98.8, and then after that the float result you will be getting will be in Celsius. So that's why I have just called that function which is of 2 Celsius, and in that 2 Celsius function I have called f value. And why I have called this f value, because in f value I have written this 98.8 which is a conversion of Fahrenheit to Celsius. That's why the Fahrenheit value will be converting here to Celsius, and after converting to Celsius you will be getting Fahrenheit value first, and after that you will be getting the result that if they are converting, or if we are converting Fahrenheit to Celsius using this function, so how it is doing and what result we are getting after that. So now we will be just running this so we can get the output, like how we are getting all the things running and what the output we are getting here is. I will be running this. After running, you can just see nothing is being printed in the output, but if we just see here, so the first Fahrenheit value which we are getting is 98.8. And why it is coming 98.8? Because the Fahrenheit value which we need to convert in Celsius I have written is 98.8. You can also change the value. It's not compulsory to write this value which I have written. And when you have written this 98.8 value, so it has been converted into Celsius, which is 37.41 like this. So now I will be just checking like this Fahrenheit conversion is correct or not. Like we have converted Fahrenheit to Celsius, but we need to check on Google as well, like if we are converting 98.8 to Celsius, so what output we are getting here. So now I'll be just moving on to Google and I'll be just searching here Fahrenheit to Celsius like this, and after just adding this Fahrenheit, I'll be adding 98.8 the value, and you can just see the answer is coming same as we are getting here. But just one difference is that in here we are getting 4 1 here, but if we just move here, so here we are getting 5 1s, you can just see. Yeah, but thing is that when we just run anything in C++ or in any language, you will be just getting after 0.4 values printed. So that's why we are getting here 4 values printed in the end after this point. But now if we just see the output is correct, because now when we are adding this 98.8 in Google in Fahrenheit, so the simple degree Celsius we are getting is 37.1 like this. So I hope you understand how we are getting the output, how we are getting the Fahrenheit value printed into Celsius, or how we are converting Fahrenheit value into Celsius. And like this, you can change the value as well. It's not compulsory to write this value. If I write here like 50.2, so now the output which you will be getting will be different here. You can just see the conversion of 50.2 Fahrenheit to Celsius is 10.1. And now if I just run it here, so you can just see now here also we are getting same answer 10.1, means the output which we are getting after converting 50.2 into Celsius, the output will be correct as 10.1. So I hope how we are just getting these things printed and how we have created this program which is converting Fahrenheit into Celsius, and we have created this program using function. So like this, you can use different examples in function to create different programs. This was just example program which I have shown you, that if you want to create any just program or any other thing using function, so how you can do that. So obviously if we are starting with function, so these are some beginning things which I have told you, because with function you can create some advanced level program as well, which can be a scientific calculator, which can be a normal calculator, which can be a ping pong game, or anything like that you can do using C++ and function. So I hope you understand if we are using functions with examples, so how we can create a simple program using that, and how we are converting this Fahrenheit to Celsius. You can also create a program which will be converting degree to Celsius or Celsius to degree like that. So if you have enjoyed this video in which we have learned about some functions example here, so remember to hit a like to this video, and if you're new on this channel, want to see more videos like that, so remember to subscribe, and after subscribing, hit notification bell as well, so you can get the notifications of all my coming up videos which I'll be uploading in future. Because like this, I'll be uploading many videos in C++. This was just starting, because now I'll be just coming up with more videos in C++, because we will be just creating this series from beginning to advanced, and we have covered up some beginning things here, but now we'll be moving on to some advanced level things as well, in which we will be creating different softwares, different programs, and you can also say like different websites as well. So now what we are waiting for, I'll be just meeting you in next project or in next tutorial of C++ from start. So for today, goodbye.